Hawkmoon is back in Destiny in a long-awaited exotic quest, and this is a major part of the story in Season of the Hunt and includes some great new areas on the EDZ. Today I'm going to go through all the quest steps, including the feather locations and how to progress the Champions and Guardian step nice and quickly. So the following is a guide for how to get Hawkmoon in Destiny 2 Beyond Light. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for all the latest Destiny 2 content and turn on notifications by hitting that bell. But as this one is tied to Season of the Hunt, you're going to have to own the Season Pass to get this quest. What we have to do is complete 2 quests for Hawkmoon, plus we're going to have a chat with the Traveller too. It's a very cool quest with some good character development for Crow, plus the new areas Bungie have added to the EDZ are great fun. So first up, let's have a look at how to complete As the Crow Flies quest, and what you want to do first is speak to Spider. So head to the Tangled Shore, have a chat with Spider, and he's got some information for you, plus he's got the As the Crow Flies in his inventory, so pick that one up. So step 1 on the quest is search outside of Spider's lair. So what you want to do is exit Spider's lair, and he doesn't really give you too many clues about what you're looking for, but luckily there's a paracausal feather just outside on the top of a box to the left of the exit. So pick it up, then it's on to the next one. So step 2 is find the second feather, and for the next one what we have to do is head to the EDZ, and there is a clue on the quest text for each of the feathers in this part of the quest, but the clues can be a little bit cryptic. So here you want to head to the sludge on the EDZ and climb up the building in the middle. And this building overlooks the Hallow Grove Lost sector, and what you want to do is climb up the building and you'll find the next golden feather. So next up we've got step 3, so let's find the third feather, and the next feather is pretty straightforward. You want to head to the Cosmodrome and land at the steps. Above you, where you land, just to the right, will be the next feather. Next up we've got step 4, and it's find the fourth feather. So the next one is on the Dreaming City, just outside the entrance to the big building in the middle that houses the Blind Well. So as you get near the gates, you'll see the feather lying there on the floor. What you want to do is pick it up, then it's on to the next one. So step 5 is find the 5th feather, and for the final feather in this part of the quest you want to head to the moon. So we're going to be looking for the Shrine of Oryx. So from the landing point near Eris, jump on your Sparrow and go left. So you want to make your way round to Archer's Line and then bank a right and head on down into the moon. So where we met Crow and Osiris in the opening cutscene of the Season of the Hunt. What we want to do is make our way to the end where we normally fight the Fanatic Nightmare boss. So make your way through the tunnels until you get to the boss room and you'll find the final feather on the floor next to some stairs. So step 6, we want to speak to Crow, so head back to the Tangled Shore, speak to Crow, and he'll tell you about some weird dreams he's been having. At this point, he's going to give you a new quest called Let Loose Thy Talons. So next up, let's have a look at the Let Loose Thy Talons quest guide, and for step 1, we've got Cry from Beyond. So Crow, he's got something new for you, and the first step here is to complete Cry from Beyond mission on the EDZ. So you're going to find a new marker on the map, and you want to make your way to the sludge and start up the mission from that marker. So make your way through the quest, and at the end you're going to pick up the effigy of Hawkmoon. So step 2, you want to speak to Crow, so once you've got the effigy, head back to the Tangled Shore, have a chat with Crow and let him know what you learned on the mission. So for step 3, we've got generate and collect orbs of power. So this is fairly straightforward. You need to generate orbs of power, so put on some masterwork weapons and you're going to need 50 points. So there's 1 point for generating an orb and 1 point for picking up an orb, and you can do this in a Lost Sector, the Blind Well, Altars of Sorrow, or the Shiro Chi in the Last Wish raid, whatever you feel most comfortable with. Next up we've got step 4, so you want to speak to Crow again, so have another chat with Crow and he'll send you back to the EDZ for another mission. So step 5, you've got investigate the coordinates, so head back to the EDZ and this time you're going to be going to Trossland. So investigate the marker and make your way through the building. So I got confused at this point and I wasted a little bit of time and I tried to get to the dam by other means, but there is a new area opened up and you have to make your way through. So what you want to do is where you speak to the bird, keep going and make your way through the building. Don't do what I did and just keep going through that building and you'll find where you need to go. So step 6, you got feathers collected. So rather than hunt around different locations, this time you're going to have to collect feathers, but it's going to be a little bit easier here. So they are on a linear path and you'll pick them up as you go. You're also going to find Crow's hideout on the EDZ, or the Crow's nest, as Glint likes to call it. The feathers you need to collect should be indicated by a marker on the screen, so follow those, beat the boss at the end and collect all the feathers. So for step 7, you guessed it, we're going to speak to Crow again, so head back to the Tailed Shore, speak to Crow, then it's on to the next step of the quest. So for step 8, it's kill champions or defeat guardians, so this is probably the longest step in the whole quest. You have to fill up a bar to 100%, and guardian kills 1%, I think champion kills about 3%, and if you like PvP and you're good, you could probably knock this out in a few matches. However, if you're not too keen on PvP, or you want to get this done much quicker, then I recommend going down the champions route. And the easiest way to do this is through the Hero Empire hunts. So they are pretty easy, and you can get between 5 to 10 champions per run, and a run takes about 10 minutes or under. So what I did was put on Lament, sliced up some champions, and you're going to be done with this step of the quest in no time at all. So for the final step of the quest, we got Hawkmoon reforged, and now you're done with the most grueling part of the quest. Head back to the sludge on the EDZ and have a chat with our little bird friend, and we're going to be heading back into the Hallow Grove Lost Sector for another battle. So start the mission and make your way through the Lost Sector until you get to the new area. Follow the marker, as this time it's going to take you on a new route. There are some taken to defeat, and once you do, you'll get Hawkmoon. There's also a final boss battle at the end where you have to throw some orbs into a boss before you can damage him, but finish up that boss fight and Hawkmoon is yours. So congratulations, you now have one of the best hand cannons in the game. All in all, a great quest, and I love the new areas of the map, so let me know down in the comments what you thought of those quests. Well, now we've got Hawkmoon, let's have a closer look at the weapon. So Hawkmoon is an exotic kinetic hand cannon, and its perks include paracausal shot, so final blows and precision hits with Hawkmoon grant stacks of paracausal charge. The final round of the magazine deals bonus damage based on the number of stacks, and stowing Hawkmoon on the final round removes this bonus. And then interestingly, we've got transformative, so future drops of this weapon will have random roll. So it looks like we're going to be getting random rolled Hawkmoon in the future, and definitely going to be looking out for rangefinder for that one. Well, let's have a look at the stats. So we've got an impact of 78, range of 57, stability is 67, we've got 74 for handling, 63 for reload speed. It's a 140 rounds per minute hand cannon with 8 in the magazine. So Hawkmoon, this feels absolutely awesome, and it's great to have it back in the game. And let me know down in the comments what you think about Hawkmoon's return. Do you think it can live up to the hype? And what do you think of the new version and the new perks? Well, that is it for this guide on how to get Hawkmoon in Destiny 2 Beyond Light. And as always, thank you so much for watching. For more Destiny 2 content like this, hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to This Week in Video Games. If you want to join the community, check out the Discord link in the description, or you can follow me on Twitter at TWIVG Podcast. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful, liking and sharing the video would really help me out. Otherwise, check out the other videos on the channel. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.